Hi, I'm Solomay Tibabu. I'm the founder of Behavioral Health Tech, and we are here. And we are here at the second annual Young Innovators in Behavioral Health Awards. So excited. We have so many young leaders that were introduced to us in this incredible community who are all making major contributions to address challenges in their generation's well-being. And often their innovations and activisms are basically overshadowed by the stories of the mental health crisis. But we believe that young people are having incredible impact and have the potential to do even more. So through this program, we aim to shine a light on some of these individuals to amplify their ideas, voices, and influence. But before we begin recognizing these individuals, I would like to take a moment to highlight the partners of this program who made all of this possible. And that includes Hope Lab, Pivotal Ventures, Resonance Philanthropies, Manat, and Headstream. Thank you so much for your continued support of this program and helping us shine a light on these incredible young leaders who are making strides in our industry. So everyone, next up, I'd like to introduce Anika Nayak, a 2023 awardee and member of this year's selection committee, to share more on the selection process. Please help me in giving her a warm welcome.
Good afternoon, my name is Anika Nayak, and I'm a proud alum of the Young Innovators in Behavioral Health program. I was an award recipient last year, and this year I'm honored to be a part of the selection committee. I'm so grateful for this program, support from stakeholders, and the opportunities to grow my work in both journalism and community health. I was asked to share what this award meant to me, and it is truly an honor to be in community with my peers who are positively changing the behavioral health space, and I'm really excited to see it grow. This year, we selected a very diverse cohort of changemakers engaging in innovative work all across the United States. I am so thrilled to welcome this inspiring group of 30 awardees to this community. Thank you to Behavioral Health Tech, Hope Lab, Resonance Philanthropies, Pivotal Ventures, Manat, and Headstream for making the awards possible this year.
Oh man, when I think about the future.
When I think about the future.
When I think about the future.
The future is a blank canvas.
When I think about the future.
I'm inspired by my generation.
I'm so inspired by the possibilities.
For growth.
We really are trying to break the mold, and I think that we are a really passionate generation of people.
What inspires me is the fact that there are other young people right now engaging in this work.
I've realized that they are so smart and gifted and self-aware.
What gives me hope is young people.
I know this is cliche, but I just sometimes get so inspired by even people who are younger than me.
You don't have to be an expert to go and provide help or support. You can do this, and it doesn't matter if you haven't seen a lot of people do this that look like you. You can be the first person that kind of starts that, or you can continue and inspire other people to do the same.
I'm surrounded by so many motivated people.
Thinking towards the future.
People across all generations are starting to get more involved.
Changing the way we see. I have hope in the way that other individuals show up authentically with a lack of fear.
There are so many young people out there that care so much about mental health and that care so much about breaking these generational cycles.
There's also generational hope. So as we instill this hope into the next generation, it can go on and so on.
I am really inspired by a future where many, many more people have gone through challenging mental health experiences and overcome.
Little glimpse of light in this darkness that are actually bringing hope, that let me know that there's a chance for change.
Especially in communities that are underrepresented.
I think about anyone else who's going through that, and I try to be that person that I always needed because they refuse to give up. I'm inspired by the people who dare to be bold
young people these days are daring to be better in the future.
I just love that who I am today isn't necessarily who I'll be in 6 months, who I'll be in a year. It's just constant discovery.
The belief that it's possible, power is still in my hands to change.
Every day, I feel like I'm able to work with so many other young people who are so like-minded, and it just gives me a lot of inspiration to make change in ways that we haven't explored.
But we will always have people. And as long as we have people, we have the possibility of learning to be there for each other as fellow human beings who see each other with the full heart and light and wisdom and autonomy that we all inherently have.
I actually do think that we are in really good hands when we think about how teenagers are going to think so deeply about the problems that we're facing today.
What inspires me is knowing that there are people like you out there in the world who are yearning for, desiring, thinking the same way I'm thinking.
Just this idea that there can be a better world, that it's possible for that to happen.
It's just understanding that we're all connected. We're building the future collectively together.
Above all of the really cool innovations we create, community happens to be the innovation that people will go back to. People are falling in love with people once again.
Thank you, incredibly inspiring. I'm Margaret Laws, President and CEO of Hope Lab, and I'm really excited and inspired to be here today because I believe and I know that we need young people. We need your brilliance, your energy, and your creativity if we're gonna really build the behavioral health tech of the future. So it's just a joy to have you here. And I have the honor today of presenting the first set of awardees, awardees recognized in clinical services. So I'd like to begin with Alyssa Garza. Living in Shreveport, Louisiana, Alyssa's a Mexican-American provisionally licensed professional counselor who's currently serving the homeless veteran population and strives to create more access to equitable mental health services for minority populations. Alyssa, we're honored. Next up, Jasper Ho. Welcome, Jasper. When not developing curriculum for the LGBTQ+ community, Jasper works in an amazing organization called Spill the Tea Cafe in Honolulu that I had the privilege of visiting last year. Thank you, Jasper, for your amazing work. Carrington Hendricks. We welcome Carrington, founder of Stigma Free. Carrington's initiative for public service was recognized when she won the 2022 Obama Chesky Voyager Scholarship for Public Services. Carrington, thank you. And finally, in the clinical services category, Michelle Cabenda is a pediatric behavioral health counselor and a digital mental health ambassador at NILF. She's led community initiatives to promote youth mental health and is currently pursuing a second degree in computer engineering at Iowa State University. Join me in congratulating her. We're going to get together.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Sherry Sobrato with Residence Philanthropies and Sobrato Family Foundation, and I'm so honored to be here tonight amongst these incredible youth, because the youth is our future, and let's be inspired by hearing some of our awardees in the areas of arts and activism. First up, we have Sanvi Arora. Where's Sanvi? Sanvi is the co-founder and executive director of Youth Powered Project, bringing youth voice, power, and perspective to policy. Thank you. Next up on stage, we have Alexandra Gomez. A warm welcome to Alexandra, an advocate, speaker, and content creator. Alejandra addressed the United Nations Permanent Forum on Children's Rights and Indigenous Issues, testified before the U.S. Senate and Congress on youth homelessness and the ICWA reforms, and was invited to the White House Policy of Youth Summit. Her work focuses on empowering the most marginalized through policy reform and community-driven solutions. Okay. It's kind of hard to see here. Next up, we have Andre Simmons, next on stage. Come on up, day one, not day two. A nonprofit dedicated to empowering the BIPOC communities through creative expression, and narrative change. Andre's work is recognized by PBS, C-SPAN, and the Ford Foundation, just to name a few. Congratulations. And now on stage, we're welcoming Trace Terrell. Trace is a student at Johns Hopkins University and a leading youth mental health advocate. Having testified before, oh God, it's no light here. Leading mental health advocate. Having testified before the United States Senate, keynoted symposium on substance abuse and mental health services administration, and he spoke at the White House. Congratulations. Impressive.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mike Smithers. I do adolescent mental health program strategy at Pivotal Ventures. Pivotal is an investment and incubation company started by Melinda French Gates to advance social progress. In our adolescent mental health strategy, we believe in youth voice and youth-built solutions to unlock innovative new paths forward to our most intractable problems. So I'm so excited to be supporting this group and presenting the awards for technology and innovation. So first, we have Nita Ako, a pioneering neuroscience researcher and proud Nigerian, who is the founder and CEO of MyAtlas. Driven by a vision for precision mental health care, Nita uses cutting-edge neuroscience and AI to deliver mental health solutions that are not only more effective, but equitable, reaching underserved communities worldwide. Amazing. Congrats. Next, we have Justine Bautista, a PhD student at UC Irvine, studying the intersections of technology and mental health in the Asian American community. Justine also works with nonprofit organizations such as the Asian Mental Health Collective to understand how they can design tech with diverse voices. Good to see you. Congratulations. Yeah. All right, next is Carissa Parsons. Carissa is a mental health advocate enhancing Nevada's teen peer support text line. From adding new features, new channels of communications, and even piloting new programs, Carissa has helped advance support for teens in Nevada. All right, next is Gloria Umana, founder and CEO of a global mental health organization called Hope Booth, a nonprofit on a mission to make hope and help free and accessible to all through the form of evidence-based, reimagined telephone booths. Next is Audrey Wang. Audrey is a coder, speaker, and advocate who founded Effective Cookies, a platform inspiring empathy and inclusivity in digital spaces. She advises Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation and Good for Media, and has spoken at the White House and the Aspen Institute.
Good afternoon. My name is Jocelyn Geyer. I'm a managing director at Manette Health. And at Manette, we work on some of the naughtiest problems in healthcare, supporting states and private companies and startups to figure out how to move forward. And we often hear one of the naughtiest problems is the youth mental health crisis. But I am here to say I do not think we have a youth mental health crisis. I think we have a crisis in how we treat young people in this country and the things that we put them through. And the amazing folks here today, I think, are a powerful illustration. There's nothing wrong with young people. It may be the rest of us that need to take a look at what's going on. So I am going to be introducing folks for the Research and Academia Award. So first, a big welcome for Ria Dave, if you can come on up. After graduating from Princeton, Ria went to India as a Fulbright scholar, where she led a research project to create an evidence-based wellness app for orphan girls. Demond Hill. I believe Demond may be otherwise occupied. So, okay. Please welcome, yes, in absentia. Please welcome Angela Lee. Angela is the CEO and co-founder of SoulSync, which is an online resource bank dedicated to increasing accessibility of mental health resources for Asian and Asian American individuals. Phineas Wong. Let's welcome Phineas. He's a PhD student in counseling psychology at Arizona State University. He cares deeply about trans and non-binary youth of color and hopes to give back to the Asian and LGBTQ+ community through culturally sensitive research and clinical approaches.
Hi everyone, I'm Sidra Durrani from Headstream. Let's just take a minute to look at all these cool young people. I'm fascinated and amazed, and at Headstream we work with young people and entrepreneurs to co-create, co-design, and scale digital products for youth well-being. And we're talking about systemically underserved youth. So after the day we had yesterday, and the day that we're having today, I just want to shout out that mental health is a bipartisan issue, and young people are at the very forefront of this. There are innovators, they're the ones experiencing this, and they're going to be the solutioners, you know? And so I just want to shout out the awardees recognized in entrepreneurship. Let's call a big, big welcome to Patrick. Patrick is the founder of Some Things, a platform that connects at-risk teens to certified peer specialist mentors to help every teen thrive. He's described as the annoying pro-therapy friend and is on a mission to bring access to engaging mental health services for every teen across the US, regardless of income or background. All right, next up, let's welcome Gun. Gun is the co-founder of Sol Health, helping therapists in training accrue clinical hours by offering personalized therapy to Gen Z after trying to find a low-cost therapy option himself in university. Congratulations. All right, last but not least, let's invite Tessa. Tessa is the founder and executive director of Upstream Education. Upstream Education is a nonprofit organization that trains and equips educators with bite-sized Tier 1 mental health tools. Tessa is also a Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree and has given a TEDx talk on the power of 5 minutes for youth mental health. Very cool. No problem.
Hello, my name is Danielle Bradley. I am the Director of Content for the Behavioral Health Tech Conference, and in this role, I have had the honor of working very closely with this program for the young innovators in behavioral health. And as a young leader myself, it has been quite a rewarding part of my job to be able to recognize other young leaders who are doing awesome things in this space. So I will be introducing the media and influencers category. So first up, let's welcome Juan Acosta. A first-generation Mexican-American, he's a mental health advocate, LGBTQ activist, content creator, and public speaker. He's spoken alongside Dr. Jill Biden, Selena Gomez, and the U.S. Surgeon General, Vivek Murthy. Next up, we have Gael Ader. Gael is, oh, yes. Gael is the founder of Astralescence, a creative studio focused on youth well-being, both online and offline, as well as a board member of the UCLA Center for Scholars and Storytellers. He was previously the creator and host of Teenager Therapy Podcast, which has hosted guests including Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and has been featured in publications such as the New York Times. And his most recent project, Grown Kid, is a guide for 20-somethings as they launch their careers and find their purpose. Please welcome Diana Chow. Recently completing her studies at the University of Oxford, she is the founder and executive director of Letters to Strangers, a global youth mental health nonprofit that has worked directly with 500,000 people in 72 countries over the last 10 years. And last but not least, Francesca Reicheder. Welcome. Francesca is the founder and president of Inspiring My Generation, a nonprofit focused on suicide prevention through awareness, education, and support. She also hosts the podcast Normalize the Conversation, which has over 175 episodes. And now I'm going to ask all of our awardees to come up on stage to get a group picture. So all young innovators in behavioral health.
Okay, where do I go? Okay, I'm gonna be. I just don't know where the camera is at. I'm so confused.
Okay, in that case, I think you will.
I'm so.
Wow. Thank you all again for being here to support these amazing young leaders. And congratulations to each of you. Just really incredible achievements. I encourage each of you to check out 2 sessions happening tomorrow with some of these awardees represented. We have Access, Innovation, and Advocacy in the Digital Age tomorrow at 8:45 a.m., as well as Entertainment, Education, and Mental Health, Driving Change Through Co-Design Content at 11:45 a.m. And as we wrap up this celebration, let's please remember that the impact of each of these awardees goes far beyond their individual contributions and accomplishments. This work represents a growing movement in behavioral health driven by passion and purpose. So thank you so much again, as well as to our partners. Please find them, connect with them, and thank you everybody for being here.